Hey everyone, this is Brian, 23 years old, and let me tell you a little bit about my work experience, all right? So, just to start off, I started off as a virtual assistant for a company that is called Allianz Global Assistance. I worked for them like for a year and a half, to be precise. It was a bilingual job, and I used to be an assistant for the people who had purchased a policy, an insurance policy from Allianz Global Assistance. So when they were trying to process a claim or get a refund or get some reimbursements for any situation or inconvenience that they had regarding the policy that they purchased, I used to come in, read the policy, read if they were eligible to process the claim, and get all the documentation from them. Tell them if there were a need for a letter from the physician, what was going on, why they couldn't assist to an event. I used to take notes of all that information, gather that information, and help them out process the claim. So that was my first job as being a bilingual assistant. It was not for only one people, but it was for all the customers that used to come in on a daily basis. It was through emails, chats, and calls. Mostly it was calls, inbounds and outbounds. So well, starting off with that first job, let me get you ahead with the second one. The second one was being a bilingual interpreter. I worked for a company that's called Language Line Solutions. So I started off as being a level two interpreter for it was all customer service. It was for paying a bill, paying gas, tech support. I'm making appointments as well. I used to help the clients that talked English with customers that talked in Spanish. So it was like interpreting from English to Spanish and vice versa, right? So I started off as level two, went to level three, that is emergency calls, that is non-medical calls, but it was a little bit about that. And later on, left the job when I was a medical interpreter, level four. It was video calls. Most of the time, it was video calls with physicians, with head nurses, with most of the time it was like visits to the doctors, and they used to put me there, and I used to interpret it. It was all English and Spanish. So that was a little bit about that job. I stayed with them for 1 year. It was my previous job. That was the last job that I had. So I do have those experience on my back end. Uh, well, regarding the skills that I developed in both of the jobs was being very well organized, listening to the needs of the people, and being under pressure, right? So the thing that I do remember is that when I used to take 911 calls and interpreting them, it was like not only hearing the customer or the client, but as well hearing the background, what was going on, and you develop quite some hearing skills, interpreting skills, correct renditions when it comes to words that are in another vocabulary level regarding the medical side, and a lot of order in your working, right? So we have to be very well organized when it comes to doing these types of jobs in both of them. And that is a little bit about me. Oh, I hope to have said or covered a little bit about this side. And if there is anything else, please go ahead and get in touch with me. Have a good one. Bye.